Hi everyone! Okay, so my leg is hurting because I've been sitting here for a little while now and my leg absolutely hurts. So, as you can see, we are in front of still partially empty bookshelves, which means we have to read more books. At the moment, on one bookshelf is literally taken up by all my circuit stuff that I just bought new circuit and things. So, yeah, just to emphasize that it's filled with circuity stuff. We have there. Can't even see the bottom shelf because of that. But yeah, so I have decided to show you my April TBR now, or hopefuls, my April hopefuls. So this was picked by Darren. I had a lapse in judgment and said, you could pick my April's TBR. Do I regret that now? Yes, 100%, because he got too excited watching him sit upstairs in that hallway looking at all my TBR books and was like, oh, I heard the little evil laugh. Okay, and I was in another room and I could hear the little hee hee, hee hee. I'm gonna pick this one and this one and this one. And then I heard books fall on the floor. There's nothing to say for himself. He dropped books on the floor. And it weren't like nice little put on the floor. No. I mean, like, he fully had them drop. Like, they were like on the floor. So, putting that all aside, he has picked a pile of 13 books. Yes, I said it, 13 books. Now, I know in January I read 15. That was a good month for me. Really good month, actually. February wasn't as great. I read about 5, 7. I don't know that. So, April was stuck at. I'm getting there. Okay? So, we got 13. And as a treat, Darren will be making, but has actually given me a wild card. So, he's now going to make the wild card, so it's an actual physical object that he gives me. Anyway, the wild card means I can change out any book from my pile for a different book. Not take it out the pile and not replace. I have to still have 13 books. That's what my pile started as, is how it has to stay. So the wild card is just a change card. Yes? Okay. He's only recently decided he's actually going to make a physical card to give me so I can throw in my wild card. But at this current moment in time, I didn't see a point in using it. You could do any point in the month as well. Oh, I can use it any time in the month? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So maybe, guys, if you see any books in here that might be worth swapping out for now, let me know. And I'll change it and use my wild card. Only after the wild card from me too, so. But anyway, so let's get on with the show. So there is actually a series in here that I do plan on doing a reading vlog for. Though at the time you're seeing this, I still have a reading vlog going with the Good Girls Guide to Murder series. I'm pretty sure it should be on the last book. Fingers crossed. Bless you. Bless me. Yeah, God. I am actually filming this in the halfway point of March because I knew he was going to pick them and he's already decided this is the pile. He's not going to change it. He had opportunity to change. I'm just going to have this ready to decide now for April. So when I'm filming this, I've actually just finished Good Girls Guide to Murder book. But I'm about to start the second one. So by the time you guys see this video, I should be on book 3 for the last part of the vlog. Anyway, let's get on with the show of these 13 books. So if you remember, I said I haven't really been reading books I bought in this year. But a lot of the books I am like reading and getting read are from last year. would be nice if I read this year's buys as well, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. I think so far this year, I have only read. Have I read any books I've received this year? Right, yes, I have. What books have I read? One. That don't feel right. One, two. Because I read That Kind of Guy. On my outside. I think I've only read two books that I've bought this year. Oh, and Onyx Storm. Because that was bought this year and I read it this year. So it's out of the ones I've bought that I've read that bought this year that I have read this year. That's my goal as well, to see how many books I read from the year I buy them. So this year, all books that I bought this year, I want to see how many of them I end up reading by the end of the year. And we'll see. So, we'll kick off this TBR or hopeful list. Oh, also, he did say if I don't finish them in April, I have to roll them into May. So then he wants this power done. So, let's rock and roll, shall we? Kicking off with the Inheritance games. I'm going to do a reading vlog on this one because I've seen so many people read this on like TikTok, and I've seen other YouTubers read it, and I think it would be nice to do it as well. I'll do it how I did the Good Girls Guide to Murder, each book as an individual vlog, only because when I did it in the Housemaid series, I did like that big long vlog, and it just was like near enough 2 hours long, and it was just too long for me. And took forever to upload and stuff. So boom, we're gonna do them as individual reading vlogs, and I'm super excited to get to them. Not every book I want to do as a vlog, but it's nice to do like some series, popular series as well that I know other people have already read or done for, and it'd be interesting to see my take on it. So I'm gonna kick off the month with the Inheritance games. Of course, that then means I have to then go into, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's Throwhorn, the Throwhorn Legacy. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. Also, pronunciation for everyone is different, so maybe I'm saying it in the right way, but pronouncing it wrong, I don't know. Huh? I thought it's Throwhorn. Hawthorne? Hawthorne? No idea. But you're getting what I'm saying, yeah? We know what it, you know what I mean. I'm gonna have to Google that and find out how to say it, or maybe I'm just gonna have to go and see if I can find it as an audiobook. And see if I can get a sample of how they call it. Anyway, my point stands is that, huh? No, thank you. Anyway, I'm going into this one as well, which will be a vlog as well. I kind of got the idea what it's about, kind of from watching other people's vlogs and TikToks and everything. So, but I'm kind of going in blind. Like, kind of going in. Best way to go in, I guess. And then I'll be reading The Final Gambit, which I know is technically the end of this actual series. So, but I do know that it made the one book as like a novella kind of side story. Then you have like a whole nother book that's another novella, and then a new series that's being started. So this will be like the first part of the reading vlog. Thank God. Then I'll be taking a break from this series because Darren was nice and generous to me, and then whipped me over into a standalone. Huh? Gave me 13 books. Anyway, gave me a standalone, which is Providence. Okay, so the idea of this one, this is the same author that wrote the You series. Yes, that is a book series too, if you didn't know. This one is about a boy that goes missing on his way to school. He goes missing. 4 years later, he reappears with no memory of his missing time. But now he's a fully grown man. So it's been 4 years, and he was missing as a boy, and is now an adult. And he is in a possession of a terrible power Terrified he'll hurt someone he loves, he goes into hiding. So, yeah. I've not read this. I've not even read her U series. I bought the U series for Darren. I don't think he's read it either. So, let's get cracking into them, I guess. That was bought last year. I think I bought the Inheritance game series as well last year. Raiders of the Lost Heart, which I heard is like Indiana Jones meets Tomb Raider love story. I bought this last year too. Um, yeah, okay, it's kind of giving like archaeologists, so yeah, yeah, okay, I get that. I'm just looking at the back and yeah, it makes sense. Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider style romance. I'm a big lover of Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider, so should be right up my alley. Which is another standalone too, so that's even better. That was also bought last year. And then I have The Brothers Through, which I'm pretty sure is like a novella. It's not an actual official book into the Inheritance game series. It's like a novella. So yeah, it's like an added extra story. So yeah, and then I'll be going back into my reading vlog again. And then I'm pretty sure, when did I get that one? I think I got that last year as well, didn't I? The end of the year though. And then this one I got this year, Games Untold, which is like another. It says it's the. I'll say in here it is like just like game like short stories of the games or something. It said. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like short stories of different games in here. So that'd be interesting to see. So kind of like another novella book, I guess. And then the new series, The Grandest Game. So I know book 2 is due out this year at some point, and I did actually buy this year. So, be interesting to see. And then that'd be the end of the reading vlog. Thank God. 6 long books. And then I have not in my book, which I did get in January. This footage. So pretty. I'm so excited to get this one. It just looks so cute. I can't even pretend that it doesn't, because it really does. And then we have The Crash by Frida McFadden. Okay, so I'm not always a big like crime, thriller, mystery. It's not normally me. I read the Housemaid series this year and I did enjoy it. I'm reading Good Girl's Guide to Murder and I've been really enjoying that one. So Darren thought he'd throw in another thriller for me, which this one is basically an 8-month pregnant woman ends up in a car crash. I think it's a car crash, or with a dead car, broken ankle. She makes a terrible mistake, rescued by a couple who offers her a room in their warm cabin until the snow clears. Something isn't right. Staying here may have been her most deadly mistake yet. But this also has pretty straight edges. I feel like I buy books mostly for these pretty edges, and then when I don't like them, I feel gutted. But then I just want to keep the edges on my shelf. So yeah. And then last but not least, have Luminaires, which I didn't buy last year. I bought the year before, at the end of the year for my birthday. You're looking at me like, really? Didn't you? You sure? Hmm? I did. Actually, I might have got the Inheritance games that year too. The first 3 books. So I have that one. And then we have Hunted Moon, which I also bought the same year as Luminaires. It's taken that long just to get that long. Oh. I like that silvery. And then last but not least, which did get this year, The Spirit Night. This one, I thought January, Darren says February, somewhere between the two. And I do think this is only a trilogy. I don't think it's going to be more than that. I hope it isn't, because, yeah. But it's such a pretty, like the pretty foil. So yeah, that is my Mahusive 13 book hopeful TBR list from Darren, with one wildcard that I can change a book halfway through or anytime. So if there's any books that you would recommend changing out, let me know so I can use my wildcard. Darren's like, I don't want you to use it. Secretly, that's what he's looking like. That's the idea of it, but he doesn't want me to use it, I bet you. So yeah, that's our pile. Will we get to reading them all? Probably not. And whatever I don't finish, I have to roll over into May to finish. So doesn't feel as forced to finish it all in the same month, knowing I can roll it over. But I'd still like to knock out at least a fair amount. Hmm? What? Well, how many books am I putting in next month's TBR? Well, that's not next month's TBR. I told you you're not going to be doing Maze. I told you you're not doing Maze. You're not doing Maze. You have to play me rock, paper, scissors, and you got to win 3 times. If you don't, I'm picking. You're not doing it now. This is what our department guys feel for me. I win.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I win.
No, 3. No, 1, 2, 3.
I win.
No, you died. You cheated.
Oh god. So I was actually thinking May I'll probably do the Friends Blast series, actually.
Ricky.
No, my pick. You picked April.
Yeah.
This is what happens. I let him get a little taste of power and he gets too excited with it. That little taste of responsibility. And he goes power hungry. You can pick June's. That gives you plenty of time between now and June to figure out what you want to pick.
So what only is in play?
In the months that you pick, yes.
What
have I done? So yes, pray for me, guys. And I guess we'll see you in